welcome into WTOL 11 News on WTOL 11 Plus. I'm Tatiana Cash. Thanks so much for joining us here online. Now, today was beautiful, a little bit cooler, and look at this. Behold, the very nice sunset for you. So the question is, will it look this beautiful tomorrow? We need to ask meteorologist John Birchfield. John, behold my sunset.
Yeah, sure was pretty, Tatiana, and we've got a repeat performance tomorrow. It's going to be another bright, sunny day. Temperatures will be just a touch milder in the low 50s with an overall dry and pleasant feel to it. High and dry across the region. You'll notice not a cloud in the sky, and that is making for a beautiful and clear view, even with those early sunsets now approaching 5:10 p.m. Temperature-wise, we have started to fall quickly in the mid-40s, with some spots dropping to the lower 40s, thanks to that loss of daytime heating from the sun. Mostly sunny and 51 degrees for your Sunday to cap off the weekend. It'll be brisk in the morning. By lunchtime, we'll be up to the upper 40s, and the afternoon high maxes out at 51 with blue skies and sun. I'll preview the Thanksgiving week and also our next storm system coming up in just a minute.
All right, John, thanks so much. Today, we are learning more about the fatal shooting at a New Hampshire psychiatric hospital where a security guard died helping stop an armed gunman from entering the building. CBS News reports.
The 33-year-old gunman who walked into this psychiatric hospital in Concord, New Hampshire with an intent to kill was armed with a 9mm pistol and additional ammunition on hand. He entered the lobby, first encountering 63-year-old security officer Bradley Haas, who was unarmed. Haas was shot and killed. Officials say he saved lives.
He will now be remembered forever as a man who died protecting patients, staff, and visitors at New Hampshire Hospital.
The suspect, identified as John Medore, was transient according to authorities, most recently living out of a hotel. He was shot dead by a state trooper who was stationed at the hospital.
The state trooper who engaged the suspect was not hurt. Although I am not able to comment on the specifics of this investigation at this time, I am extremely proud of the trooper's actions that without a doubt prevented additional loss of life.
Out in the hospital's parking lot, officials say they discovered a running U-Haul where several items were recovered, including an AR-style rifle, tactical vest, and several magazines of ammunition. Detectives are looking for links between the suspect and that U-Haul. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
Last night in East Toledo, a driver died after crashing into Onerous Hardware, a 100-year-old business out there on Oak Street. Now, Toledo police identified the driver as 23-year-old South Toledo Thomas Turney. There were 3 other people, including 2 toddlers, in the car at the time of the incident. They were hospitalized. No word yet, though, on their injuries. Hundreds of scouts, they banded together today to build bridges while learning about construction. The 4th and 5th grade scouts were a part of the 32nd annual City Building and Bridge Building event hosted by Erie Shores Council of Boy Scouts of America. And they were able to work with various materials to build sturdy structures. See, hey. The goal of this event is for them to hopefully carry these types of skills when it comes to construction, architecture, science, math into future studies and hopefully careers.
Once they branch over into the Scouts BSA program, and older they get, they'll remember these experiences. And if they're, say, interested, then they've already had some opportunities to feel out what it could potentially feel like.
Each of the projects were judged and then prizes were given out to top structures. The event ended with a demolition because, yeah, nobody can take that stuff home, as well as a closing ceremony. Pro basketball player and Toledo native Zaya Cook came out to her old high school to give back. Cook, who's a member of the WNBA Los Angeles Sparks, was at Rogers High School this morning autographing her latest book, Zaya's Dream, for fans. And she gave away some turkeys for those in need, just in time, of course, for Thanksgiving. Cook says she's trying to give back to the city she grew up in.
When I did everything that I did in high school, I always said I was going to give back. And I think this is one of the best ways to start giving back, having a turkey giveaway. I have my own book that's out, so I wanted to make sure I gave some books away and did a few autographs and just show love in the city.
That's awesome. Now, she hopes when kids read the book, they'll learn to dream big and hopefully believe in themselves. And just like Zaya Cook's efforts, the holidays are a time of giving, so 2 local women showed off their labor of love for a Make-A-Wish child. Laura Perkins and Dawn Steinmiller have been raising money for 18 years through their holiday seasonal craft show, crafting more wishes for Make-A-Wish. It's a show to raise money for a child, obviously in the Make-A-Wish program, and this year it's going to 4.5-year-old, Rowan. He has kidney disease and is waiting for a kidney transplant.
It's overwhelming. It really is. I mean, the amount of support that the community brings to something, it feels like when you're going through this, it just feels like it's a battle that we're in, just us, and just to see that everyone's there to support us, it's really cool.
All the proceeds made from the booth rentals and raffles are going to go to Rowan to help him get to Disney.
And turning to that forecast, hope you enjoyed the sunshine and blue skies today. Now that dusk is settling in on the horizon, temperatures have fallen to the mid-40s. It'll be a brisk, chilly evening and overnight, but with the clear skies, you may be in store for a neat treat in the night sky. The Leonid meteor showers peaking this weekend. You'll want to look near the constellation Leo, so look to the east in the night sky after midnight. It may take your eyes about 20 to 30 minutes to adjust after midnight, but you could see 15 meteors per hour. Now, if we're being honest, that's on the lower end of the spectrum for meteor showers, but the Leonids have a tendency to be brighter than average, and especially since the moon is very faint and almost a new moon, you are going to see bright meteors coming from the sky at a rate of up to 15 per hour. Bright and sunny weather continues for your Sunday. It'll be a pleasant, dry feeling day with a high temperature forecast just above 50 degrees. Clear skies on satellite and radar. The cold front and rain system that brought us some rain yesterday morning, that one is history. Now off towards the Atlantic seaboard. Temperatures have started to plunge now that the heat from the sun is gone, and we've got a few spots near 40 degrees, including Oak Harbor and Findlay, hanging on to 46 degrees in the Toledo metro. Here's a look at tomorrow's forecast. Mostly sunny skies are expected. Winds will be light coming in out of the north with a high temperature of 51. Could be just a hair milder closer to the Indiana-Ohio state line. Afternoon temperatures max out in the lower 50s. Blue skies and sunshine, but you'll need that winter coat in the morning if you're thinking of a morning walk. 31 degrees. Church services late morning, 38 to 46 by 11 o'clock in the morning. Now, some changes in the weather are coming our way. Our next rain system is going to come in on Tuesday, and for early holiday travel, that could spell some slight disruptions. Now, this system is not just going to impact the Buckeye State, but a number of Midwestern states could be affected, all the way up from the Detroit airport through Cleveland, down towards Tennessee, and even as far south as Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia. Rain is going to be possible on Tuesday. This system is going to make its way right across the Ohio River Valley. If you're planning on traveling to Pittsburgh, up to New York, Indiana, there is going to be rain in the forecast for Tuesday. Tuesday night, rain's going to move off to the east, and we are going to be in store for a chilly breeze behind that. And with that northwest wind, could see a few chilly snow flurries. However, you'll notice the sky clears on out, and some sunshine will return by Thanksgiving. Next 4 days, enjoy that sunny weather tomorrow. It'll be a really pleasant day Sunday. Monday, we get a cooler east breeze. That'll be ahead of our next storm system, and that east wind keeps our temperatures at bay in the mid-40s. Tuesday is going to be a rainy day. It'll also be breezy as that system moves through, and dry weather returns Wednesday. But to give you an idea of just how dynamic and strong that cold front's going to be, we drop from 50 to 37 with an isolated flurry or two possible. We dry things out for Thanksgiving Day. Cool and dry conditions, temperatures in the upper 30s. Certainly a good day to just lay on the couch after Thanksgiving dinner and enjoy the indoor temperatures. Here's that Thanksgiving forecast. Also, the Dave's Turkey Chase in downtown Toledo. Temperatures could be below freezing in the morning. Black Friday shopping will be in the mid-30s. Next weekend could bring a few flurries and sprinkles on Saturday. And the end of the 10-day forecast still staying colder than average with temperatures in the 30s. Seems like a bit of an abrupt awakening with those colder temperatures. Not quite ready.
Well, not ready, but at the same time, John, I have accepted the fact. I finally accepted it. I've pulled out all the sweater dresses because of sweater weather.
Yeah.
And, the boots. So it's just like we know as Midwesterners, it comes. I just feel like it came as a quick stop. But is this technically normal?
It is getting closer to normal. Our average high is down below 50. So, those 30s are still a little bit soon, but I do love to break out some of those layers. Might as well look cute and comfy while dressing for the weather.
It makes sense to me. Well, thank you so much. And of course, thank you for joining us here on WTOL 11 Plus. We'll have more news tonight on WTOL 11 at 11, hopefully, if the game doesn't go too long. Have a great night.